Hey guys, Portia here, and today I want to share with you all my printer settings for sublimation. It is a question that I do get asked often, and so I figured instead of keep answering it in the comment section, let me go ahead and show you guys with this really quick video. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright guys, the first thing we are going to do is pull up the printer and go into print settings. Let's move this over. So you have the option here to use what they already have preset, and then you can add in your own. So landscape and long form are two different presets that I have added in, and I really find myself using landscape most often. Long form is something I've recently added to print on to be able to print on an item that was 70 inches long. But that's another video. I'll put the link in the description if you are interested. Anywho, let's look at the presets for landscape. So this is what I'm usually printing in. And we have a letter here, so that's our paper size. And I called it landscape because it's landscape. And then you can also create one for portrait if you like. And then when you go to paper type, there are these different settings here. And I have found for my sublimation prints that paper matte works best. So that's premium presentation paper matte. So that is like a consistent here. Quality, I always want that to be high, give me the best output of ink possible. I always select color because I'm usually, my sublimation prints are usually in color. And then what else do I do on this page? Usually I select print job preview. So although landscape is a preset, print job preview is not a default. So that's something I always have to pick myself. And then if we flip over to the more options tab, the only thing I'm really looking for over here is that high speed is not checked, and it's not because that's not a default that I set. But the default that I did say is mirror the image. So I usually have words in my images. Sometimes there's little emblems or logos or something like that. So you definitely want to make sure that this mirror image is on if you are indeed having some type of words on there. And on the flip side, make sure to turn it off if you don't need it, because like if you have an arrow that you want to be pointed a certain way, if you mirror it, then you are doing opposite of what you want. Anywho, let's move on from that, guys. So this is my actual settings when it comes to the computer itself. So the other piece you want to do is to make sure that the settings on the computer are communicating with the settings in the actual printer itself. So what we're going to do next is slide over to the printer, and I will show you my print settings, and we'll make sure that the print settings, as if I was about to print, matches up with this here. So let's go ahead and look at the actual printer itself. Okay, here is my Epson EcoTank. Let's go ahead and scroll over to settings. I'm gonna hit OK. We don't need maintenance. What we need is the printer setup, and once again hit OK. Printer source settings, we can hit OK. And then we need paper settings. I'm going to hit OK. And then paper size, we're going to hit OK. So as we saw in my preset that I named landscape, the paper size was 8.5 by 11, which in this case, that's what it's on. That's exactly what we need it to be. But the selections over here does match what's actually on the computer. So we'll keep it at letter, and then we'll hit OK. And then we'll scroll over to paper type, hit OK again. And the paper type is on premium matte, and that is exactly where we want it to be. That matches what's on the actual computer. So once you've done this isn't something that you have to do before every print, but if you do change the settings on the computer side, you definitely want to make sure that it matches on the physical hardware side. And that's all I have for you guys today. I just want to share with you all my printer settings for sublimation. If you have anything different, please feel free to share. But also, if you have any questions, concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know. And guys, I want you to remember, stay colorful, stay creative, and always find joy in the little things you do. I love you guys. Until next time, peace.